There you go. But yeah, that whole Bobcat video was hilarious. He,
How did the Bobcat not attack that dude?
it did. I mean, it came back and tried to attack him, but it was trying to get to the lady who had that. Who I think they had another cat in the little carrying thing. Maybe like get the bird. I'm gonna shoot him.
I don't trust that.
I thought it was a voiceover when I first saw it.
Yeah, I watched it on silent.
Like, what?
He was like, "Oh, my car's dirty. I need to wash my car." And then all of a sudden,
Yeah, like what?
hey, another thing. Did y'all see that shot that Steph made yesterday?
Oh yeah,
That step back three over the shoulder shot thing.
yeah. What is the left hand?
Yeah.
It was a 2. His foot was over the line.
But still, it went in all net. It didn't touch nothing but net. And I'm like, that dude Steph is,
He be practicing them crazy shots. You know what I'm saying? All before the game and stuff.
I don't know if he could have practiced that one.
that dude.
He can't practice.
Hey, he's at the point now where all he has to do is just think about the shot going in and it's gonna go in.
Well, different level.
That dude's good. He's a monster.
Hey, when do the play-in playoff thing start?
When is the what?
Like they doing a play-in tournament for the NBA for the
I think it's
8
next month.
Oh,
I think it's next month.
oh snap. Yeah. Hey, that's kind of big, huh?
They did the same thing last year.
Maybe we'll tap on that when we get there.
Yeah.
But yo, what it do, man? Episode 17. You look like a podcast, man. You know what it is. Got the gang in here. You know, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, hit your little bell. Go back and comment again. Make up some type of hashtag and then comment one more time for the team.
Yeah.
But we in here. Dane, what's happening, bro?
Not much, man. Not much. Weekend without basketball. Good.
So you got to relax.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Dedrick, back in Hawaii. What's up, bro?
Man,
How was that flight?
jet lag is real. Jet lag is you feel drunk and drugged and don't feel like at all.
All of
You
the
just
above.
But I'm good. We're good over here.
That's what's up. Dez, what's up, bro?
What's happening, man? Just got back from a pre-anniversary dinner with the wife. So
Oh yeah.
good and full. You might,
Happy anniversary.
thank you. You might catch me
Shout
snoring with my
Okay.
eyes open.
They're just
out to Joy. Hey, what is it? Sweet Joy?
Sweet joy, I think so.
Sweet
That's
joy,
what we're going
yeah.
with. That's what
Sweet
we're
Joy
gonna go with.
cake.
look, I'm still thinking
Yes,
about
sir. Yes, sir. Cake is so good. Hey, you know what I mean? Y'all know what it is, man. Long live Norm. Shout out to Norm.
Hey, long live Big
Gotta
Man.
Norm, long live Norm. Love you,
Hey.
bro.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Get you.
As y'all can see, we got us a guest with us, rocking with us tonight. Chanel Turner in the building. Chanel, what's happening, homie?
What's going on? What's going on? Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate your time, you know what I mean, jumping on here and kicking it with us for a little minute. You know what I mean? Like, what we like to do is, we building a community where we have people that can just tap in with each other. They can look within this community and, anything they need, they'll be able to tap in with somebody right there. We're doing 100 episodes in 100 weeks. So, like I said, we finna build that community and get, just one person to reach out and connect with you out of this community and, goal accomplished there. So,
Right.
we wanted to bring you on and give you a little spotlight, let you, tell the people what you got going on. So, I guess that's my little introduction. I'll let you take it from there.
I appreciate it. Well, just a little background. Me and JoJo go way back, but my name is Chanel Turner. I am the CEO and founder of FOU-DRE Vodka. FOU-DRE Vodka being that thing right there.
Oh, that's fancy.
Look like something from Krypton.
Yeah. Yeah. So CEO, founder of FOU-DRE Vodka. I'm also the founder of the Black-owned Wine and Spirit Festival that takes place here in Washington, D.C. And I'm also a distributor for many other brands across the U.S. So in this liquor business, in the trenches with the best of them, I started in 2009. And the rest, I would say, is history, but there's so much that has transpired since 2009 to even till today that just makes the story so monumental. You know what I'm saying? This industry in itself is one that's predominantly white male dominated. You know what I'm saying? And there's not really many of us, at least not until I stepped foot in it, there wasn't really many of us in there that was noteworthy for the most part. Celebrities endorse a lot of liquor brands, but when you talk about owning a brand, that's a whole different, you know what I'm saying, whole different perspective, whole different microscope that you got to look through. And my goal was to create a vodka that one could drink straight and actually enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? When people think about vodka, they think about the first thing they're gonna chase it with, like, let me get a vodka and cranberry or vodka and OJ.
Yep.
Most people ain't like, let me get a vodka on the rocks. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? They might do that with some brown. They might do that.
Well, we got one that do that. We got one that do that.
You got one that do that?
I do that. So I'm gonna need make sure I get me a bottle of that.
Definitely. That's online all day. If we're not actually in your store, you can purchase it online and it'll deliver to your door. So
they deliver to Hawaii.
Hawaii, you know, Hawaii. But you know what? Hawaii is a market that we're looking into. We did a wedding out there in 2020. A couple was getting married. It was called Beyond Perfect Vision, because everybody had that 2020 vision whole thing when the year 2020 kicked in, and we sponsored his wedding. And we got a lot of distributors looking at us in Hawaii. So that's a good place for us to, of course, the pandemic hit, right? So that kind of killed that, but it's something we're looking to kind of reignite for the most part and see if we can actually get some traction out there, like when we first did that wedding. So not right now.
Well,
right now.
If you're ever in the area.
Yeah.
I'm here.
If I ever want to take that 8-hour flight from Cali, you know,
What's up?
We'll do. Yes, sir. So yeah, talk to me.
So Chanel, what made you decide to get into the liquor business?
In all actuality, you know what I'm saying? I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I come from a family of entrepreneurs. But literally this idea was born at a table, a spades table, to be honest with you. I come from Florida. Spades is a big thing where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And,
spades is a rite of passage in the Black community.
Right. Especially in Lauderdale. So it was definitely an idea that was born just amongst friends. We were drinking. I won't even say, okay, I can say we were drinking Bowie at the time. That was my vodka of choice. But we ran out of chaser and nobody wanted to drink the Bowie straight up. And the man was like, yo, I wish we had a vodka that I could just pour on ice and actually enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Just really enjoy it. And that kind of just resonated with me for a little bit. It stuck with me. I woke up the next day thinking about it and I started looking in the industry. And what I realized is the liquor industry has been the same for centuries. It's been the same for years. It has not really changed. It's generational for the most part, so it's passed down. You don't really see many new faces coming. You see a lot of brands come out and being endorsed by celebrities, but you don't really see them having longevity in the business.
Gotcha.
And so I started looking into it, and what I realized, what stood out to me the most is this is a recession-proof industry. People drink when they're happy. People drink when they're mad, sad. It don't matter what's going on in the world. People
drinking is happening.
You know what I'm saying? And COVID proved that when everything was shut down, the liquor stores were still open. You know what I'm saying? They were essential. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, yo, we don't care. Shut down all the restaurants, shut down everything, but keep them liquor stores open.
Yeah.
And that's how important or how recession-proof this industry is. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was it was foolproof. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on in the world, I'm going to be good. Not even really realizing that, you know, this is like a mafia. Like, you want to get into this industry, you got to go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea what I was signing myself up for, but you know, I'm still here in the trenches. 2009 is 2020. I had brands that were created after me that are not here today, because it takes a lot to sustain in this type of industry. You know what I'm saying? And
I like it. It's good to see. I like to see young Black people like making a difference, producing, you know what I'm saying, doing something in your own. We also have somebody else in our community that is also in the alcohol, in the spirits business.
Okay.
But going back, reversing back, how do you know Joe? How did you and Joe meet?
That's on the court right there. That's my first love. Basketball has always been my first love. I grew up in Florida and played high school ball. I was on the girls basketball team and Joe was on the boys basketball team. And, you know, typically when you have varsity girls and boys basketball, you know, you pretty much become like a family at the end of the day. It doesn't matter that the girls team, the boys team, and you know, JoJo was my boy, you know, and so that's how we have history from high school. But yeah, that was my thing. I got a full scholarship out of Fort Lauderdale to come up here to Maryland to play college ball, and that's what brought me to the DMV area. So
okay, yeah, like I said before, I'm very familiar with the Bowie State and their volleyball team.
Okay. Yes, HBCUs all day, man. I'm a grad, and I'm a proud HBCU grad. So
okay, that's what's up.
Hey, look, Chanel will kill out there. That she's a lefty.
Okay,
she's a lefty. So you know what I mean.
Shout out lefties.
Yeah, shout out for the lefties. They'll mix you up real quick.
Little James Harden going on out there. I'm like, first of all, like, it's a girl out here hooping with the boys. Like, look, hey, Chanel, I'm gonna take you back even further.
Go further.
Look, bare middle.
Oh Lord, damn.
Look, bare middle.
So that far? Okay. Middle school.
I'm like, yeah. So middle school, you like, okay, it's a girl hooping with the boys. Like, and I'm new to Bear, so I don't know nobody. So I'm just like, don't nobody know me. They just looking like a little skinny dude over there. But she out there hooping, like getting picked up, like over the dudes, like Chanel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, and then she get out there with the lefty and go to, I'm like, oh, okay. Anytime it was my turn to pick, give me Chanel. Look, give me Chanel.
So that's really where it all started, to be honest with you. I appreciate that, JoJo, for the recollection, because middle school is kind of where we kind of made our name for ourselves a little bit. And yeah, that's definitely where it started. Bear middle. We was a force to be reckoned with. Everybody thought Bear was soft, but when it was basketball, we get into business, baby.
Yeah, like I said, I was new to I had just moved to Sunrise, so I ain't know nothing about none of the schools, but everybody was like, "Oh, you go to Bear?" I'm like, "Yeah, like, we can hoop. Like, it's some. I don't know about nothing else, but when it come to hooping, we got some hoopers there. Like, you know what I mean? Chanel was right there. We used to be at the girls' game, fired up. You Chanel the ball. I saw.
Oh, she know the rest of the GED gang, huh?
Well, no, because they was all under us.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Paul was the only one that went there.
Okay.
Paul was the only one that went there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nice select group of individuals. We kind of, after middle school, we all pretty much kind of went in different directions for the most part.
Yeah.
We had some people that went to Plant, some people that went to South Plant, some people that I went to Dillard for my first 2 years in high school, and then I left Dillard.
Don't let Joe Daddy hear that.
Dillard Panther to the heart.
Leaving Dillard and ended up at South Plant. So
Okay.
That went to plant, yeah, where everybody kind of went everywhere. They had people going to Piper, South Broward. Yeah, we was all over after middle school.
Yep. But middle school, yeah, those were the days. I miss those days.
Yeah.
When I didn't have a care in the world. I didn't have
Look,
bills.
just basketball.
Basketball, that's all I cared about.
Just gonna ask, what's in the cup? What's in the blue cup?
What's in the blue cup? Well, today I'm drinking a little rum today. So I have my background is Jamaican, so I drink rum a lot. So if it ain't vodka, it's rum, to be honest with you. So today is a rum day.
Since you're, like I said, Jamaican, and rum is the thing that you just naturally go to. Why vodka? Why vodka?
Why vodka? I'll give you the politically correct answer. Which one you want?
I want your answer.
Keep it real.
Your answer. Keep it real. We keep it real on here.
Vodka is something you can make today and sell tomorrow. Your whiskeys, your bourbons, tequilas, everything else has to go through an aging process. If I want 1,000 cases right now, I can call my distillery and be like, I need 1,000 cases. You can't do that with whiskey or bourbon. You have to kind of like plan ahead. Vodka is something you can pretty much make out of anything. Whereas everything else, you can't necessarily do that with.
Yeah.
Vodka is also the #1 spirit in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I look at, trends. I look at, especially when I was entering in this industry, when I first started in 2009, tequila wasn't as popular as it is now. Gin, definitely not, but they're going through that cycle where gin is now getting up there. So vodka was always pretty much consistent as far as sales and everything like that, market share. I'm like, I gotta go where consistency is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I chose vodka.
Okay.
Is your vodka flavored or is it just?
It is, and I don't consider it a flavored vodka. So it's infused naturally with the fruit.
Okay.
Okay.
It's infused with pomegranate, lychee, ginger, kiwi, and lime. So 4 fruits in a root. So people are confused. They're like, so is it a pomegranate flavor? It's not a pomegranate flavor. It's infused with all those flavors to create FOU-DRE. FOU-DRE is the flavor. You know what I'm saying? So whereas you see some products on the shelf, they got a pineapple vodka or no, that's not how we operate. So.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So where'd you come up with the name? Where'd you come up with the name from?
So FOU-DRE is a play on the French word for lightning.
Yeah.
Hence the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay, I see it.
And our bottle is also made in France. So we paid homage to the only glass manufacturer that really wanted to give us a shot. Because, when I first started this project, that's why I said I didn't know what I was getting into. We shopped maybe like 10 different glass manufacturers, and everybody was like, yeah, the bottle that you're trying to create, not going to happen. It's not manufacturable on a large scale, like mass production.
Yeah.
We would hand make bottles, and we're going to charge you X. And I'm like, nah, there's got to be a way to do this on a mass scale. So I reached out to this glass manufacturer in France. They're the #1 glass maker in the world. And they said, listen, what you're asking us to do is very difficult and it's a very cumbersome project, but if anybody's going to be the first to do it, we want to be the first. So they took our project. Okay. Now that they've created our bottle, shit, I have glass manufacturers lined up like, listen, we can cut your costs in half. In the beginning, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a very loyal individual, and even though I can probably save some money, and maybe down the road I probably will go that route, but I'm loyal to the company that gave us, the opportunity, because everybody else was like, no, we can't do it. So I stick with the glass company in France, and I pay homage to them. And I call the brand FOU-DRE because it's a lightning in French. So.
Okay.
And just so you know, I seen must have been last week that I guess Tesla is doing something with tequila, and their bottles kind of lightning bolt too. So they copy you. Yeah, they copy you.
I can't really talk too much about that because we got some things going on with that situation.
Okay.
On our bottle. You know what I'm saying? We got a patent on our bottles, so they're kind of infringing a little bit, but that's about all I can say about that. But listen, man.
No, enough said.
Cease and desist.
There you go.
So what's the price range of this vodka?
This vodka ranges anywhere between, you can get it for 34 all the way up to 59. We're ultra premium vodka, so we're not your rail vodka.
Gotcha.
Top shelf. And it's just the quality of the vodka. This is what we say, a no hangover vodka. The process that it goes through.
Man, I need that.
Need that, right?
Look,
yeah. The distillation process.
We're order some cases.
No, we throw some FOU-DRE on that banner. We could throw some cases. That's not a problem.
Hey, look.
All the backdrops I see over there.
Okay, look. So what we gonna do? We gonna have our executive producer get with you after this. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk.
That's not a problem. Nah, but it's definitely it's an interesting field. I'm happy to see. When I first started, I didn't see many of us. I walked into a lot of rooms, and I was the only African American in there. And now I'm starting to see a lot more of us, you know what I'm saying, in it. And I'm doing my part to help bring visibility to these brands. I distribute 9 other products right now, and they're all Black owned. Whiskeys, gins, tequilas.
I'm a big, like, I like to enjoy my alcoholic beverages. My big thing is I like bourbon.
Bourbon. Ooh, I got some good bourbon.
I like bourbon, but I try to only drink bourbon that has some type of Black history to it.
Okay.
So right now I'm on Bullet. I'm on Bullet bourbon.
Okay.
Because Bullet has the one of like a very small percentage of Black women as a whiskey mixer.
Okay.
And she does that Bullet. She does the Bullet orange label. So I support that. I support all things Black. Like our friend, he's a friend of the family, Revente. I don't know if you heard of Revente.
No.
It's a cognac.
Okay. Where are they based?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they based?
Jacksonville.
Okay.
So I support all things Black. So look, as soon as I see a bottle over here in Hawaii, I'm gonna be like, hey, look, a girl.
Hey, forget that. We finna bring it to Hawaii. Like we say, y'all, we gonna get some behind the scenes talks going on, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And make that thing
Don't
happen.
be surprised, y'all see the lightning bolts popping up across the screen. Hey, hold on. While we speaking of that, go ahead and drop your Instagram and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Where they can reach you at.
You can find us at FOU-DRE Vodka on Instagram, Facebook. That's FOU-DRE Vodka. Same across all platforms. And then website is www.foudre.com. FOU-DRE.com.
FOU-DRE.
Yes,
FOU-DRE. I done pulled it up. She all over there. I see her.
Yeah.
You're cheesing.
Yeah.
Man. Definitely a good look. It's a great opportunity to really circulate the Black dollar. I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what we're about. That's what we're about, keeping the Black dollar in the Black community as much as possible.
As much as we possibly can.
It's important. That's important.
We got that I think it's like $7 trillion spending power, but yet still only 3% of that gets circulated back in the community. We got to do a better job at trying to figure out how to increase that percentage as far as circulation back in the community. Yeah. And so I'm big on that. And the consumers, they really hold the power, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's going out requesting the Patrons, the Cirocs, and everything like that. But none of those brands are really doing anything for the Black community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't mind taking from them, the community, because we're number one. You know what I'm saying? We keep them in business, but they not bringing nothing back to the community. So, I do my best to try to circulate the Black dollar the best way I can, man. And keep that thing moving.
Hey, we appreciate that. I know our audience appreciates that.
Let me ask a question. You kind of touched on this, my question. How is it networking in the liquor world? I know you said that there wasn't many African Americans when you initially got in, but how's it networking within that community at that point versus now where there's more African?
Even now, even though there's more of us, there's more proprietors of Black-owned spirits, it's still difficult because at the end of the day, we're in an industry where it's a 3-tier system. And what that means is you have brand owner, you have distributor, and you have retailer. Just because I have a finished product, I can't walk into a store and sell it to the store. I need a distributor. And if a distributor don't want to pick up my brand, then I can't get to the retailers. You know what I'm saying? So they find a way to kind of keep you out. You know what I'm saying? The distributor don't have to pick you up. This is why I started a distribution company, because I'm like, all right, so you trying to keep us out. Let me wait for us to get in. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I had to do to open the doors for a lot of these other Black-owned brands that weren't getting no play from the big distributors. The big distributors is like, listen, yeah, we'll pick you up, but I'm gonna need you to have $1 million in marketing dollars per year. And a lot of the brands, they ain't got that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot for them just to have a finished product. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm definitely one that I understand the industry. I know it's a pay to play type of game. You know what I'm saying? Right now, prime example, I just got into one of the biggest stores in DC. I've been trying to get into school for years. I won't even name drop who it is. I've been trying to get into it for years. I sat down, I'm good friends with a politician in DC. And he was like, listen, man, you want me to help you? You gotta help my girl. You gotta put her in your stores, right? And that's what he said. And guess what he did? We had a meeting and he put us in his stores, but also prefaced that and said, do you know what kind of scrutiny I get whenever I do things like this? You see the big boys like Diageo, whenever smaller brands come into stores, they want to know, well, we're giving you all this money so that you keep our products at, you know what I'm saying, in front and center. Who is this brand? And why are you even giving them any play? We're paying you to make sure that nobody else gets any market share. Why are you? So, and he has to kind of navigate and say, you know, this is local, this is, you know, this is for the community, and he's all about the community. So it's a pay to play game. If you ain't got no money, you gonna drown.
Yeah. So you said you got a distribution company.
Correct.
How many of those other liquors are Black owned?
All my brands I distribute are Black owned.
That's awesome.
All of them. They're not. Only 2 of them are from the DMV. We have brands that are from Ohio, Michigan. All my brands I distribute are Black owned.
Okay.
New York. Yeah.
That's dope.
Not saying that I only distribute Black owned products, but my main objective is to bring visibility to Black owned products.
Yeah.
In fact, we don't know that we out here buying all these bourbons and whiskeys, but there's so many Black owned bourbons and whiskeys out here that we should be supporting. They're not, you know, it's tough because being a Black business owner, you have so much to prove because Black consumers, they have a very high expectation from Black business owners. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And so already the negative connotation of it's Black owned, so it might not be good. You selling yourself short because a lot of these brands are small craft artisanal brands. They're great products. You know what I'm saying? But you're already in the mindset is Black owned, so it ain't a lot of these, like, all right, prime example, Patron is like in Mexico, they don't even serve that. It's not even, you know what I'm saying? It's not a product that is known in Mexico as the tequila. You know what I'm saying? That's like rare. But here, everybody's like Patron or whatever. We're a consumer based on what we get marketed to, what gets pushed up, marketed to us.
All about marketing.
You don't have to be great. You don't have to be a good product. As long as they've got us on the marketing side, then they got what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's why they utilize those rappers all the time to promote their products and say they own the company.
Because that's all they need. Because they know that their influence in the Black community is that much stronger than any other influence. You feel what I'm saying? So they go that route.
I'm gonna tell you now. I had questions, and you went through all my questions on your own without me asking the question. You did, man.
Look,
you did.
And Dana sit back and he watched the podcast and he get his questions ready. So you done hit all his points.
Right. So I was gonna ask about store placement and getting in the stores. You're gonna answer that, I'm gonna talk about after I play all this stuff. You gonna went through everything. So now I'm like, I don't know.
What's up, man?
I don't know.
Big business. You know what you're talking about.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Chanel, let me ask you this.
Like I said,
What's next for you? What we looking at going forward?
So right now I'm working on a few different things. I'm working on expanding the line of products that I create. And then also expanding my distribution footprint. Because right now I'm only licensed to distribute in Maryland and DC. So I'm expanding that footprint to a few different states. That will allow the brands that I carry to have access to now other states that they don't currently have access to. So I'm trying to expand my distribution footprint to give more opportunity to brands. So that's what I'm working on. That takes, to be a distributor in another state, you need warehousing, you need a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I have to partner with certain individuals, and some states require you to be a resident to even be a wholesaler in that state. So I'm having to partner with different people to kind of make these things happen, but it's underway. I'll say by the end of the year, we'll probably have about 5 new states under our belt, which will then give the brands we currently carry more accessibility to more markets.
You've spoken like a real businesswoman.
Listen, man. I talk like it's easy, but I'm telling you, it's been a tough. It's tough. Like I said, it's a pay-to-play game, and but I think I'm always one that believes, one, there's power in numbers, and group economics. It has never failed us, and if we understand what that means, then we can go so far in all the industries, not just the liquor industry. Like, we could dominate pretty much everything, but it's really just changing the mindsets of everybody and getting everybody on the same page. You're not going to get everybody, but if you can get the majority, then we can make some strides.
Look, as long as I was watching somebody today on Instagram, and he said for creators, he said, as long as you stay true to yourself, as long as you do what's in your heart and you feel is right, you're going to be successful. It doesn't matter what bad comments you might get on your video, or somebody might give you a bad review. As long as you stay true to yourself, you're going to be successful. And that's what we're here about. Like, everyone's opinion isn't going to line up with our ideas.
Very true.
So with that being said, hey, you're doing an awesome job.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
Awesome job.
We appreciate you. We appreciate seeing a successful Black woman in an industry that don't usually take to us. So that's big. It's big to have you on here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Jojo know me since I was like 12 years old, man.
Back, man. Like, hey, like I was saying, we want to give you this platform, and also, even though we don't chop it up, like, it's been years, but I see what you're doing, and I definitely wanted to reach out so that I can give you your flowers and let you know, like, I ain't talked to you in a while, bro, but I see what you're doing. I told him, I'm like, yo, gotta get my girl Chanel on the show, bro. Like, we gotta get on the show, like, and you hit me right back, like, yeah, I do it, and that's love right there. I appreciate that.
Our network is about to grow substantially.
Okay.
So, like we said before, you're part of the GEB family now. You're part of the network.
Yeah.
So, anything you need, just shoot it to us, and we'll try our best to make that connection.
And likewise, like I said, I mean, I'm in this industry, whether it be liquor, whether it be, we have access to certain retailers, restaurants, clubs, so whatever you guys need, and we have that access to it, we can make that happen as well.
Yeah, got you.
Sure. Hey,
let me ask you.
Oh, go ahead, Dana.
If anybody wants to get in touch with you, as far as maybe looking for distribution or looking to get distributed to, how do they get in touch with you?
So our distribution company is called Global Alliance Distribution. If we hold a tasting panel once every quarter, because people send us products all the time looking for distribution. So we hold a tasting panel once a quarter to decide what products we're going to bring in our portfolio for that upcoming quarter. If they want to get in touch with me, just send an email to info@FOU-DRE.com. That'll get to my mailbox and a few people on my team. If they're looking for distribution, they can always just send us a message through info@FOU-DRE.com, hit up Global Alliance on Instagram, or hit up FOU-DRE on Instagram as well. We're always available on any platform to answer any questions. So. And
with the quarterly tasting panel that you do, is there a set number that you accept, or is it just based on the taste and the presentation?
So how the tasting panel works is we bring in panelists from the food and beverage industry. So we bring in other distributors, other liquor store owners, restaurant, food and beverage managers. They're all a part of our tasting panel. And then we score based on a rubric, right? So we have a rubric for them to score each product on. And based on how the products measure up, is how we choose what products go in our portfolio. Because if it's up to me, if I sit down with a person and their product is okay, but they have great energy, I'm like, I'm a softie, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we need to take on this product. And that's not always the best way to do things. So I had to kind of formalize a whole process in order on how we choose our products. Because if it's up to me, I'll bring in everybody, but I know I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So we allow those individuals that have a say in, because at the end of the day, if I pick up your product as a distributor, if the retailer don't want it, then I'm stuck with it as a distributor. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm not going to reorder your product because I've been sitting on it for a very long time.
Yeah.
So it's good to get those individuals to be a part of our panel, because at the end of the day, if they don't like the product, then it's going to be tough for me to sell it into the different retailers. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. My bad, Joe. You go ahead, Jojo.
Oh no, great question, bro. I was just gonna say, get that bottle a little more camera time. I love that bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How does it open? Let me see the, you know.
Top
Okay.
Cork on the top, and that's it. So.
Bing, bing. Okay.
Oh, you know it's good when they got the cork. When they got the cork, you know it's legit.
You know it ain't bootleg. Now, if
Twist top here.
it was screw top, maybe it would be a bootleg. I don't know.
Well, we're official.
Yeah.
Now, is there one size or are there multiple sizes?
Right now, we only have a 750. Like, the next project was going to be our 375s, but I'm thinking I'm going to skip the 375s and jump to the miniatures, because every time I have to give out a sample, I'm having to mail out a whole 750.
Yeah.
And so I'd rather just send out a miniature. But what people don't understand, people are like, oh, why you don't have miniatures? Miniatures cost more than the 750, hands down. People don't understand that. They be like, they don't understand the whole cost mechanism behind things. So, but I think that's our next move, because I really don't want to continue to give out 750s if I don't have to.
So is it gonna still be the lightning shaped bottle in the miniature?
It couldn't be anything else, you know. I don't. Okay. I made a name for myself. I can't come out here with a round miniature.
Now listen, you talked about the complication in making the bottle in the beginning. Are people's thoughts on the complication? Going into a miniature, I would think it'd be a little more complicated.
I think it's going to be a little bit more complicated with the miniature. It's going to be easier if it's plastic. And I don't know how much you guys know on the beverage side of things, but glass and plastic changes the taste of things.
Yes.
Yeah. So for us, I'm not really feeling going the plastic route. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just, but it's our next project. It is something we're definitely going to get out there.
And if you know, in the miniature, getting a bottle of that with that look, they're black, because it's going to draw the attention to it, because everything else is, you know, your normal bottles. So once you see that, it's black. So I think that'll be a great way to go about it.
Bottle.
Yeah, let me get that little purple thing you got right there.
Yeah, what's that little purple thing right there? Yep, that's how it start right there. That's how it start. Hey, but Chanel, look, before you go, you know what I mean? If you can give somebody advice, you know, let's say somebody just happened to come across this podcast and they were sitting at home like, I think I want to get into, you know, into that industry. Yeah. You can give them a bit of advice. What would that be?
I would definitely first say, find you a mentor that's already in the industry. You see, when I got into this industry, I didn't have a mentor. Right?
I don't know if she's right there on y'all screen, but
Right.
Yeah, you point, right?
Find a mentor. That's already industry, because let me what I'm seeing a lot today. I'm having to a lot of the brands that are coming to me, I'm having to reteach them this industry. They just jumped into it without any real knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And I'm having to explain to them how this is going to work and how to set themselves up to replicate what they're doing here in Maryland and DC into other markets. But they're not prepared for that right now. And so it's about just getting yourself with the right individual that's going to steer you in the right direction and help you avoid certain pitfalls. I fell into a lot of pitfalls in this industry. I had to pay to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like my first bottle that I was trying to create, I spent money on it only to realize that it couldn't be created and just different things. So you want to find yourself a mentor, but you also want to make sure you understand what type of liquor you want to create and how to go about it, right? People like, oh, I want a cognac. Well, you know, or I want a tequila. Well, tequila can only be made in Mexico. So you got to make sure you go over there, meet with distillers over there. You want a cognac, that can only happen in Cognac, France. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you're a brandy. So just understanding the industry and understanding really what you're trying to accomplish and having someone to help guide you there. See, I would have paid for the knowledge that I had to learn on my own. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, if you can find someone that's in it, that knows it, that can guide you, that's gonna be your best bet. And you should seek that out first.
Bring
it to myself.
Look, you know what I mean? Look.
Reason for somebody to bump their head if you already gone, been through it. Ain't no reason for somebody else to go chasing something when they get that knowledge.
Very true.
Yeah. That's dope, man. Look, like I said, and I can't say it enough. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, homie. Like, you know what I mean? You're doing your thing. You're killing it. I appreciate your time coming on here, kicking it with us. We ain't gonna hold you from the family, too much longer.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Beer Middle's finest, I'm proud of you and what you're doing and you and your crew, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to see that we're doing positive things out here, and I love to see people that I came up with, doing great things. So hats off to you guys, man.
Yeah. FOU-DRE Vodka, drop the Instagram and everything one more time for them.
FOU-DRE Vodka, at FOU-DRE Vodka, FOU-DRE Vodka. www.foudre.com is our website. If we're not selling in your market today, all you got to do is go on our website, hit the purchase online link, and we can make it happen. Come right to your door. It'll drop right to your door. You ain't got to go to the liquor store.
Hey, look, I'll be placing an order. You see an order from Hawaii, you know it's me.
I know it's you.
Looking at the site. I'm looking at the site right now. Got some good deals going on.
Well, one more time. What is the infusion, the vodka? Is it so that everybody make sure they got it?
Yeah. So you understand 4 fruits and a root. That's what we call it. 4 fruits and a root. The 4 fruits are pomegranate, the lychee fruit, lychee, however you like to say it, tomato. Lychee. Lychee is an Asian fruit. So you got pomegranate, lychee, kiwi, and lime are the 4 fruits, and ginger being the 1 root. So 4 fruits and a root, all naturally infused. We have no artificial flavors or sweeteners. We're 80 proof vodka.
Just to let you know, all those flavors are very popular here on the island.
Yes, sir.
Like all those flavors are like, that's because there's a large Asian community here.
Yes.
And they love the tropical flavors, the pomegranates, the lychees, I think you'll do good out here.
Okay. Look like Dedrick doing one of these now. Where my hand at? Look like you're doing one of these, pointing at yourself.
Yeah,
hey,
We'll be in
He was getting excited. He was getting excited when she was dropping the food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey man, once again, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We gonna make sure we plug in, your ats and your Instagrams all on our page. Giving you big shout outs. All of us are gonna follow you. Like we said, we're gonna chop it up with you. You know what I mean about that, so we can have some of the bottles floating around here.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
happy. Whether it be FOU-DRE or whatever we distribute, man, just let me know and we'll definitely make it happen.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Once again, Chanel, FOU-DRE Vodka, we appreciate your time. CEO.
Yes. Thank you, baby. I appreciate
your time.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
We salute you.
Salute.
All right.
All right, take it easy, Chanel.
Thank you.
All right.
Yo, FOU-DRE Vodka.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Hey, y'all, listen. We talked about it, so I was ready.
Look, I was ready.
Hey, she was on her game.
Yeah.
Don't mess me up.
She ain't no rookie.
Nah.
Two mine in the air. Get it.
Yeah, she official with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was dope, man. That was dope. I enjoyed that. That was dope.
And see, for me, as a owner of a business or as African American, being able to speak and give information and short time span, or being able to keep it short and give that information, you did a great job with that. And it's important for us to do. You only have so much time that you are able to get someone's attention. So,
Yeah. And to give the information in like such a genuine way, like you can tell that she puts her heart into the business and she really cares about what other people cares about giving other people chances. So
speaking of putting hearts and being genuine and all that stuff, how you boys doing? Hey, homie check.
I'm good. I'm good today. Today was a good day, bro. Like, I had a decent weekend. You know what I mean? Like I said, we had Trip with us a little bit yesterday. He have his moments, so it always take you there. Yeah. There ain't much you can say, other than we miss him too. But overall, I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's been a good week.
How about you, Des?
I'm doing better than last week and better than the week before, so it's getting better.
Okay.
I'm doing good. I went from sad to shocked to angry to still a little shocked, but
yeah,
I'm getting better. I'm doing all right.
It's a process, man.
Dana?
So I'm like Des. Week after week, I'm getting better. Doing the podcast, right, is something that I gotta get to, because just thinking it's time to do it is, kind of bothers me, and being able to get it done. But we get on here, we start talking, and it's all good. But just thought hop on here, and one of us missing from the podcast. So for the most part, I'm good. But just getting on it, something that bothers me at something.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how I am as well. It's right before we got on the podcast, Tori called me and told me that Trip would just all of a sudden started missing his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to talk to me. So I talked to him a little bit or whatnot, but every day it gets better. I'm not gonna say he's gonna fully recover from it, but every day it gets better.
We never will. We never will. That's something that we
and that's why I wanted to bring this topic to of discussion to the table today, like health, our health in the Black community. Our brother, he was suffering. He was going through whatever the situation he was going through or whatnot. But we need to make it known that it's important to get checked up. There's no like, pride came before the fall, right? So you can't be too prideful enough to go to see a doctor if you're like, right now my back is killing me. So I'm making an appointment to go get my back checked out, because you never know. One symptom could lead to something bigger, a bigger problem. So I think it's important in our community to stop the fear mongering and the generational situations where we don't think we need to go to the doctor because it makes us seem like we're weak. I see that a lot in our community.
Yeah, definitely. And
I admit, I'm one of those. I'm one of those who don't go to the doctor often. But
the thing is, you got a job that pays you medical, so that you can go get a checkup. You can have a doctor, go get a checkup.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor whenever you need to because you're paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like wasting money. That's like paying for Amazon Prime but not using it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You definitely paying for it, then, ain't you?
Yeah, it's coming out of my pocket, coming out of my check every day, every week.
And you got a family plan, don't you? You got a family plan?
Yeah. So I'm paying for everybody.
Well, you better go ahead and get there.
All 6 of them.
I'm in the same boat with you. My shoulder, I had one shoulder that was bothering me. I went and got that one looked at. And the other shoulder started bothering me. I'm like, but it's like more like my neck and shoulder. I'm like, maybe one day.
and not so much, only going for a week to have something that's wrong, but there's a yearly checkup that federally healthcare providers, the healthcare insurances have to pay for. So it shouldn't be a cost to go get a yearly checkup. So I want to make sure that everybody knows you have insurance.
Okay,
the insurance company obligated to pay that.
Hold on, just so y'all don't think Dana just read this somewhere. My dog official when it comes to that healthcare business.
He worked for the Shield. Shield.
That's official. You can take that to the bank, Jack.
And that was a part of the healthcare reform. So that's something everybody's obligated to do. So make sure you get your physical every year just to make sure.
And we're not just talking about your body too. Your dental is important as well.
Yeah.
And your mental.
You
gotta keep that up too. That's gotta stay healthy too.
And I'm pretty sure most states have some type of program where you can get at least one free mental checkup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So no matter what you're going through, there's some type of medical avenue that you can take to get towards the healing process.
And also, for those who go to doctors, right? And if you don't go often or you do go, if you know or feel something's wrong, don't just, get a second opinion, because some doctors will tell you nothing, or they'll just feed you medication.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not right and you don't agree with it, don't have to accept it. There's plenty of other doctors in the world. Make sure you go and see them, because
I did that for 20 years in the military. 20 years, you go to the doctor. You can't really request a second opinion. Back in the day, you couldn't really request a second opinion on your health issue because you had to go to that doctor that you were assigned to, until they couldn't figure out what was bothering you. And that military in general, their save all is, okay, cool, you're hurting, we're gonna give you 800 milligram Ultra.
Not the 800.
Yeah. So, like at one point, like I was having what was it? Knee issues. Serious knee issues. Like I had to have 2 knee surgeries. But before I got the surgery, I went to see this one doctor, my main Air Force doctor. And I told her my knees was hurting. And she went ahead to tell me that it was because my hamstrings were too tight.
What?
After I had already bent over and like I was able to put my palms on the ground and whatnot. She was like, "You're having knee issues."
Whoa, hold on.
All the way down, palms?
In a doctor's office. Not all the way down, palms.
Push your head up.
I need you to say pause or something in there, because you gonna come back later and be like,
Hey,
why I ain't say nothing?
we talking about medical stuff. Come on now.
No.
But yeah,
You got
but
to be clear.
she was like, my hamstrings were too tight.
That ain't got nothing to do with the knees.
And then went on ahead and gave me. I told her I didn't want to take Motrin because Motrin doesn't do anything for me. So she prescribed me naproxen, which is pretty much a lead or whatnot, whatever it's called. But
Proxy.
yeah. So I'm like, I don't want to take medicine because
I want you to fix it.
Yeah.
Fix what my problem is.
Exactly.
We gotta loosen up your hamstrings.
But yeah, so it's important to get that second opinion. Definitely important to get the second opinion.
It's definitely important. Just and sometimes your PCP, your primary care physician, is not an expert in these other things. So the request to be sent to a specialist, have a referral to a specialist because, as you can see, Dedrick said something was wrong with his knee and they said his hamstring. So he probably should have went to specialize in that because I'm not sure that doctor knew.
She should have came in there with the referral before she said that.
Hey,
I got a friend of mine that
my next appointment was to an orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah, she should have came in there. She should have came in there with like, listen, there's a dude up the street. He specializes in knees. He can definitely take a look at that and let you know what's going on.
Yeah.
You got tight hamstrings. What? What was she thinking before she came in there and said that?
Did she think you said you had a bad back? What was she think you were saying?
I don't know.
Tight hamstrings.
My knees hurt. Oh, your hamstring's too tight.
And then what was you supposed to say? Like, oh, okay, like makes sense.
This is the same doctor. This is the same doctor that I know I had a concussion. I know I did. And I went in for a doctor's appointment and she was like, I don't think you have a concussion. I'm like, I just gave you the exact symptoms of a concussion. And she, once again, here's some Motrin. Call me if it gets worse. Horrible doctor.
You shouldn't see that doctor no more.
You can't sue doctors in the military. Well, now you can't.
No. Shouldn't have seen her no more.
Oh, I was leaving. I was leaving the Aviano at the time, so it was like I didn't see her anymore. But
well, good.
But now,
good. I'm glad.
Now they can, like, military doctors can be sued for malpractice. So,
well, you need to see if you can go back and sue because that hamstring thing ain't gonna hurt.
This is why our live didn't get recorded because we were using. You see, he just froze up and
Joe just froze.
Appeared across the screen.
What's he doing?
I missed it. I ain't see it. Man.
He done froze. He on the other side of the screen now.
But yeah, it's important. It's important. When's the last time y'all been to the doctor and got checked up? A full checkup.
Well, I went like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you had to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I had my little face all numb.
I think I did my physical back in December, I think. And then I went back after my body no longer had COVID. I was no longer affected with COVID. I went again, and that doctor pretty much looked at me and said, "Why are you here again?" I had COVID. I want to make sure that you're aware. So if I come in and there's anything you can associate to that, if it's something to be associated to, I don't want to come and say, I'm having a problem breathing, or I got this pain in my lower back. And that's something that comes with COVID. And I'm not aware, and you're aware, and you don't tell me. I want to make sure you're aware. And if you need to do a checkup, do that. And he pretty much said, "No, I think everything's fine."
You stay over there, and I think everything's fine.
That's pretty much what happened. So, and this is a different doctor who I've been going to for the past couple of years. I think it may be time for me to find another doctor. And
I think I'm changing. I'm switching my primary because they try to get me Motrin for my headache, for my earache.
And it's a letdown because it's a black doctor. You know, for me, it's a letdown.
Triple.
What up?
What up, homie?
But you know, that was a letdown for me because it's a black doctor. To just be like, oh well, you good. I'm not.
Yeah, it's like it's hard, and a lot of people, and for all my fellow veterans out there, a lot of people give the VA. The VA has a bad rap, but from my experience, as long as you're proactive, they're going to be reactive to your proactivity. As long as you reach out to them and let them know what's going on a consistent basis, they're going to reach out to you and let you know if they can fix you or if they can help you out. The VA offers everything from mental stuff. They even do like chiropractic, like chiropractic and other type of holistic healings, like all that good stuff. So
they offer cannabis.
No, not yet.
They offer.
Not yet, but I think they're working towards it. But right now, they're not offering that as an option. But for all the civilian folks out there, hey, look, I know a lot of people that they have anxiety, constant migraines, even like physical ailments, aches and pains and bad joints and stomach pains. Cannabis is a miracle drug.
Whoa. It ain't everything I got, but I can't do it.
Huh?
So you went down the list.
I'm just saying. It's being publicly traded for a reason.
True.
Man. True. Weed is from the earth. Put here for me and you. Take advantage. Take advantage. Pastor Smokey said that. You can't argue with the pastor.
No.
Well, dirt's made. It was put on the earth too. It's from the earth.
Some dirt has healing powers.
Hey. But are you eating dirt?
Nobody.
Some people eat dirt. And some people in other countries eat dirt.
Eat dirt.
I'm asking you.
I've seen a lot of great football players start out as 6-year-olds eating dirt. So maybe get your kid out there to eat some dirt.
or rub some dirt on their scars. Put some dirt on it.
Well, I remember I told Marty that one time he was playing baseball and something happened. I was like, rub some dirt on it. He was like, what? How does that even make sense?
Look, our kids
so much affection.
Yeah, our kids are too analytical for that.
And we wonder why we have scars that last forever.
For real.
But yeah, it's good. It's good to see you fellas doing good. We just need to make sure that, like, everybody, like, if you're listening to this podcast, if you're watching the podcast, you need to go out there and reach out and go get checked up. Go get checked up because hypertension.
For that cough, Joe.
That was a someone down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, no Rona cough.
yeah, but the hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart conditions,
heart disease is running rampant in our community. And
hold on, let's talk about so we all getting up there in age.
Prostate.
Let's talk about that.
Hey, look.
The what?
So
what is the age? What is the age?
Right now, 40. I think I'm pretty sure that when I went to the VA, couple months ago. They were like the age range for to start screening for prostate cancer has gone up to, I think they said like 46.
I thought it went down. I thought it was like 40.
Yeah, I heard it went down too.
They told me it was. I was like,
I heard it went down closer to where I'm at than 46.
But either way,
yeah, what I'm saying.
Either way, that's that pride. That's that pride thing.
Oh, if it's
gonna save your life, especially since colon cancer is in our family.
Yeah, it runs in it.
It runs in our family. If it's gonna save your life, if they offer it, take it.
No, Chadwick had me thinking, like, man, he had it early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro was young. He was young.
Shout out to Black Panther, rest in peace.
Man, that's
boy. Look, we all got.
Can they like put you out to do that test?
I think they do. They do give you some type of sedative when they do it.
Well, they can do a blood test now. They can do a blood test.
Okay.
And then if anything come back abnormal, then they'll do
a colonoscopy. They'll do a colonoscopy. You are sedated for the colonoscopy.
Okay.
That's when
don't forget the prostate. They gotta check the prostate too.
Yeah, that's when they put the camera up your butt.
I mean,
wait. Yeah.
We're gonna be flat.
Yeah, for the.
His hands on the ground. His palms on the ground.
Right.
We're gonna get you now.
You did what?
There's the shocking content.
They're gonna be like, all right, get ready. Well, you ready? He gonna walk in the room. Debbie gonna be his hands on the ground. See, I'm ready. They're gonna be like, whoa, what you doing?
It's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted.
We can test with your blood now.
It was supposed to be this wrong.
But you knew it was gonna go. I knew it was gonna go this route. It was just a matter of when. Like I don't know what you thought. With your button up in your towel, nah, buddy.
You know how we do. You don't leave us no opening.
Yeah. Foolishness been pushed to the back burner.
Oh man.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah. So, hey, we just need to get it out there. Everybody needs to go ahead and, if you're watching this podcast, if you're listening to this podcast, go out there and hit up your doctor, find a doctor, and go get checked up, because you never know.
Right.
You never know. You might not just have a beer belly. There might be something that could be causing that, other than drinking your beer.
You might be pregnant.
Yes. But yeah, you gotta go get checked out.
Is that where your belly came from?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, this from impregnating people.
Hold on, impregnating a person, not people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, a person.
Hey, why you rubbing your belly though, man?
Man, I just ate.
I
came back from dinner. It was good.
What you eat?
Where y'all went?
We went to the restaurant called I Declare.
Well, I Declare. That sounds like stuff a redneck home style.
But here's the thing: it's not. They make soul food.
Oh
man,
it's like
There's be finding all the restaurants.
I ordered some. It was some braised short ribs with mashed potatoes and asparagus. It was pretty tasty, with some caramelized onions and gravy on top.
Man, I'm sorry.
They made fresh buttermilk biscuits.
While you talking that good food, I'm about to go downstairs and eat me some Panda Express.
Oh my!
The stove in there burning now, boy. Got some chops in there. Danny, you want some chops? Got some chops.
No way, no sir.
I told you, I'm with you though. I'm with you, but unless it's pork chops, ribs, or bacon, you know what I'm saying? Anything else would be uncivilized. Or maybe some type of pulled pork, or maybe brisket. I don't know. It depends.
Brisket is beef.
Brisket is beef.
Yeah, that's what I said. Brisket is beef.
Nah, I want to know what. I want to know what else there is. This man said if it ain't pork chop, ribs, or bacon, he don't want it. What else is there?
You know,
you don't eat sausage?
Pulled pork.
Yeah.
You don't eat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got breakfast sausage.
How about this, Joe? Just tell us what you don't want to eat. So you don't want.
He don't want chitlins or pig feet.
I don't eat chitlins or pig feet. You know what I mean?
But I do.
Shoulders.
I would eat the pig. I would eat the pig. You don't eat pork shoulder.
Nah.
That's what pulled pork is.
Come on, bro. Run with me. Just be like, yeah, like.
But me, I eat the rooter to the tutor. Literally.
Pause again.
Hey, you ain't had nothing until you had old Dickie's barbecue pig.
Huh? Oh, whoa.
Brother, I should say Brother Telfair's.
Yeah, that didn't come out right.
I didn't hear the EY part. I didn't hear the EY.
It's a connection.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
no,
brother.
I thought it was just my internet. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Brother Telfair's barbecue pig feet. That's what I was trying to say.
That's but I accept.
Well, I'm gonna take your word for it on that. What I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, with that being said,
yeah. Hey, episode 17, man. You look like a podcast. We 17 in.
Yeah.
Technically 18, but we 17 in. We're moving right along. We got some dope guests lined up coming up in the near future for y'all. So just tap in with us. Do like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. So with the t-shirts, right? Comment on the t-shirts. Give us some type of design. You know what I mean? A logo y'all might know that y'all want to see us drop that YLLAP on. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we'll do something with that and get some shirts out there. Hey, we're gonna have to run that contest back for when we hit 300 subscribers.
Yeah.
We have like 330 now, so we're gonna have to do something. Maybe we'll do the little drawing of the raffle or something.
Yeah.
Y'all be on the lookout for that post. Make sure y'all follow everybody. Dana, what, Dana?
I just want to let y'all know I'm happy we had someone on the show today was able to give all the information. I'm gonna let you know I'm mad about that. We go. I'm about to let her know I ain't like it. So
to everybody look to the people that we got tapped in as future guests, just know Dana gunning for y'all. You know what I mean? The dog got the paper. He gunning for y'all with these questions. So come on here prepared. Don't be half-stepping. Don't be, you don't know nothing about your brand. The dog finna get in you. So you know what I'm saying, mate? Well, hold on. Whoa. Y'all filthy, bro. Y'all filthy. Can we just have a clean episode?
Hey, long live Big North. Long live Big North.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, long live North, man.
Love you, bro. Love you,
Shout out to North. Shout out to Lil North. Shout out to Tori. Shout out to Baby K. The whole Lucille family. We still holding it down for you, bro. We still rocking with you. You know what it is.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, you look like a podcast, episode 17.
Yeah.
Hey, tune in. Executive producer over here. I don't know where he at, but over there. He gonna have that thing ready for you hot and early, Monday morning. Wake up and tune in. That's what I do. But episode 17.
Episode 17.
Hey, what?
Baby cry.
Baby cry.
Podcast.
Hey, peace out, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Love you, bros. Love y'all.
Hey, love y'all.